Why do athletes experience glycogen depletion during races? Imagine running a marathon or cycling 4 hours on end. Your muscles are working hard, and your body needs a steady stream of energy to keep going. But have you ever wondered why, after a certain point, athletes suddenly feel like they hit a wall? That's often because their glycogen stores are running out. Glycogen is the main form of stored carbohydrate in muscles, acting like a fuel tank that powers muscle contractions during exercise. When you start exercising intensely or for a long time, your body quickly breaks down this glycogen into glucose molecules to produce adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy your muscles use. The faster you exercise, the more glycogen you burn through. During a race that lasts over an hour, your body uses glycogen faster than it can be replenished, especially if you're pushing hard. Glycogen is stored as long chains of glucose molecules inside muscle cells. When muscles need energy, enzymes break down these chains into glucose 6-phosphate, which then enters metabolic pathways to generate ATP. This process can happen with or without oxygen, depending on how intense the exercise is. The more intense the effort, the quicker glycogen gets used up. If glycogen stores become low, muscles can't produce ATP fast enough to sustain the same effort. That's when fatigue sets in and performance drops. When glycogen runs low, the body shifts to burning fat for energy, which is slower but helps conserve what's left of glycogen. But fat alone can't support high-speed or high-intensity efforts for long. That's why endurance athletes often experience what's called hitting the wall. Factors like eating enough carbohydrates before and during exercise help keep glycogen levels high. Hormones like insulin help muscles take up glucose and store glycogen, while epinephrine promotes glycogen breakdown during activity. Different sports cause different rates of glycogen depletion. For example, cycling tends to burn through glycogen faster than running over the same period. The liver also stores glycogen to keep blood sugar levels stable, but during prolonged exercise, liver stores can be depleted too, which limits energy supply even more. Muscle glycogen stores are surprisingly small, and they can be exhausted in about 1.5 to 2 hours of intense effort. That's why athletes often plan carbohydrate loading before races and consume carbs during events to delay running out of fuel. So, in simple terms, glycogen depletion happens because muscles relying heavily on this stored carbohydrate for energy during long or intense exercise. When these stores are used up, fatigue follows and performance drops. It's a natural limit of the human body's ability to sustain effort over time.